This is the Koda LED ceiling light, model number LM57176-1. This is a 1-year long-term review. I bought this from Costco for $50 a year ago. From what I last saw, it's no longer being sold there, but you could buy it directly from the Koda website for $60, including shipping. Dimensions is 14 inches wide, about 3 inches high. Quick specs, the main light is 24 watts, 1600 lumens. The color temperature ranges from 2700 to 5000 Kelvin. It has a CRI, color rendering index, of 90, which is pretty good. For the mood light, it runs at 6 watts. The LEDs have a 50,000 hour life, a 5-year warranty. The unit is Energy Star certified, and it cannot be installed with a dimmer switch. For operation, if you decide to use a wall switch, it remembers the last setting. So if you turn it off and on, whatever settings you had before, it remembers that. If you decide to use the remote, do know that it can control more than one light, assuming you aim the remote correctly. Some notable features: the mood lighting, it could be used either independently or with the main light. There are 16 colors to choose from, which are shown here. If you don't see the color here, then it's not included. Unlike some of the other smart lights nowadays, there's no custom colors. There's 4 modes of display: glow, which means static, the non-changing option. There's blink, fade, and prism, which just cycles through all the colors. Moving on, there's a button for warm and cool white. Here you'll find that adjustment from the 2700K to the 5000K. You can adjust the brightness and the dimming effect on the next row of buttons. The next option you'll see here is the ambient light sensor. When you enable it, during the daytime, if you have motion detection enabled, the light won't turn on. The next one is just a button to turn motion sensing on and off. If it's set to off, you will be using the wall switch to control the light. The next row of buttons control the timer. By timer, this is how long the light stays on after motion detection if you enable that feature. You could choose between 1 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, and 30 minutes. During the last minute, the light will dim down slightly before completely turning off, so that's a nice touch. Finally, the last row is the motion detector distance range. This chart will just explain how close or far you have to be from the light to trigger it. Overall thoughts: I think it's a great product for the price, especially if you could get it cheaper. It's pretty modern looking. It has a satin nickel finish that's pretty popular nowadays. It is a great replacement for what we call boob lights or tit lights. If you don't know what that means, I'm going to show a picture right here, and it should be pretty obvious. For a while, a lot of new construction houses used these lights because they were cheap, and at a time they were pretty popular with homeowners, but that's not really the case anymore. Going back to the Koda light, it can either look subtle, as you see here, or you can set it in a way that you make a statement, great for parties or whatnot. Obviously, I couldn't show the installation, but do know that it's really easy. Finally, a question that a lot of people might ask: does it trap bugs in the summer? Well, let me show you right here. Here's the answer. And that's it for today. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. If you found something useful in this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.